my series on items that I love in and around my home, baby edition. Today I will be reviewing my BabyBjörn. Let's get into it. I never would have bought this thing on my own. I'm cheap, I'm not going to lie. I mean, I will invest in like high quality things, but if something doesn't seem worth it to me, I'm not going to splurge on it. And just by looking at this product on a website, I can tell you right now, it never would have seemed worth it to me. When we were pregnant, our friends from church offered us their old baby items. They couldn't have any more kids, so they were closing that chapter and getting rid of all their baby stuff, and they wanted to gift us anything that, you know, we wanted from their stash. So the mom, she sent me a bunch of pictures, and I saw this amongst her collection, but I was already getting a hand-me-down swing from my sister. So I was like, I have a swing, I don't need this, I'm good. So I didn't ask for it. But then I had the baby, and she did love her swing, but it was big and it was set up downstairs and it was immobile. And I realized that it would be nice to have a swing upstairs so I could do things like, you know, make the bed or brush my teeth, you know, that sort of thing. So I asked her if she still had it, like months after she had initially offered, and thankfully she did. She hadn't gotten rid of it yet. And so she gave it to us, and it became an absolute favorite and staple overnight. We loved this thing way more than we expected to, and my daughter loved this thing. She used to sit by her dad while he would be working from home at his computer, and he would like gently bounce her with her foot, and she was just so content. I would set her up in the kitchen with me to do dishes. So initially we thought that it was going to be like an upstairs thing, but we used it all over the house. I think I actually ended up using it downstairs more than I did upstairs, even though we had the swing. So what we did was we set up stations around the house. A station was the BabyBjörn, a station was the swing, a station was her Love Every play gym, and then we also used the bassinet down here as a station as well. Sometimes she really hated it though, so not often. And sometimes mom was a station, you know, like I would put her in the wrap and do dishes. But the idea is to set up little places for your baby around the house where they can chill, and that way you can do other things besides just holding the baby, like the dishes or cooking dinner. Baby stations were a huge game changer for us. It took so much stress off because I knew that she was content in her given station and I could do something else without, you know, holding her. And then if she got fussy in her station, we would just like move her to the next one. But the BabyBjörn was especially wonderful for this because I could set her up with me. It was just a really cool way to like bring her along with us without her being on our bodies. This thing is really lightweight, so you know, again, it's very portable. You can tote it up and down the stairs. You could take it with you to your in-laws' house if you wanted to. And it's machine washable. My baby used to get a lot of blowouts, like sometimes 3 a day before we switched to cloth diapers. And so she had a few accidents on the BabyBjörn, but we were just able to pop off the cover, stain treat it, wash it, and then put it back on. Super easy. It has 2 settings, so depending on how old your baby is, how good their head control is, you can keep them lower or you can prop them up higher so they can see more when they have more neck support. As she got stronger and stronger, she did eventually get to the point where she could sit up in it, and then it was scary and we put it away for the next baby. It was honestly somewhat sad to see it go, but it served us really well while it lasted. All in all, this product is simple, it's straightforward, it's well built, it's lightweight, it's portable. I think this thing is gonna last us for all our kids, with maybe a new cover replacement at some point. But should we ever lose it, or if it ever breaks, which again, I don't think it will, but you never know, I would purchase this item again. It was such a key staple for us, and I highly recommend. Now, if you are interested in the BabyBjörn, then I highly recommend you try the baby stations. And for the baby stations, I highly recommend the Love Every play gym. I did a review video on that right here, so you can check that out next. You can use the play gym from the first week of life, and we loved it all the way up to 7 months when she started crawling away. But both of these products were definitely favorites in those early months. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of my series on items I love in and around my home. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one.